Hey y'all, how's it going? My name's Ethan Hallfield. I'm a guide here with Southern Appalachian Anglers. In today's video, we're going to go over 3 things to help you pattern out river smallmouth. One being structure, one being temperature, and one being a type of bait that are present within a river system. I'm going to start with bait here for a second. So let's say you go to a new piece of water, right? And you know it's got smallmouth in it, but you're not exactly sure what to throw. You don't know whether to throw something like a jerk bait like this, or maybe something like a Senko. That can be one of the most challenging things. And one thing that I do when I go to a new piece of water is I try to figure out what type of bait are present in there. So smallmouth, once they hit the 10 to 12 inch range, generally start to target primarily baitfish and crayfish. The baitfish bite, at least around the waters that we have here around Asheville, is generally from March till around September-ish. And that's when the water temperature starts to get above 50 degrees in a lot of our bigger river systems. That's when the baitfish become more active and the smallmouth follow suit. Same thing as you go from October into January and February, the water temperature starts to drop below 50 degrees. The only thing that's really going to be active and moving is crayfish. And so those are 2 things you want to keep in mind when you start to think about the types of bait that are present within a river system. You can go deeper into that, to the size of the baitfish, what types of baitfish, what color crawfish, anything along those lines. Second thing I look for, speaking of temperature as well, temperature fluctuations and water levels. If you have a river system that's a tailwater, which means it comes out of the bottom of a lake, or if it's spring-fed, your water temperature is going to be relatively consistent year-round. If it's a freestone river, like a lot of the rivers that we have around here in Asheville, then the temperatures are going to fluctuate with the seasons. That's going to affect the baitfish, and it's also going to affect how smallmouth are going to behave. The last thing I look for is structure. What type of structure does your river system have? Is it mainly rocks? Is it mainly grass? Is it mainly a sandy bottom with a lot of wood or vegetation around? All those things are going to affect how the baitfish move, and the smallmouth are going to follow suit. Long story short, when it comes to smallmouth fishing, the smallmouth are going to follow the bait, whether it's baitfish or crayfish. Water temperature and water fluctuations in terms of height can affect those things, as well as what type of structure is available. So putting all those pieces together is what's going to help ensure your success the next time you're on the water. So again, those are just 3 quick tips, and it's something that I use when I go and pattern out new rivers. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us at SouthernAppalachianAnglers.com. Tie lines, everybody.